reptilians. But like I said, y'all, this is just for entertainment purposes only.
What do y'all think this is? To me, it looked like some type of extraterrestrial dog.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all if y'all watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But we got shout outs coming starting with maybe Monday's video. I don't know if I'm gonna do another video on Monday. It's more so for me. I'm just like, if I got enough time, I'll drop one tomorrow. If I can't, then y'all will get a normal one on Tuesday. But I got more shout outs coming starting the next 7-day cycle. Let's put it like that. In the next 7 days, I got more shout outs coming. I'm getting them all gathered. So when I start getting them going, I can start rolling them out. I seen y'all got birthdays coming up in November too. I got y'all with that. I seen some shout outs of people saying they've been here since day 1. Y'all want some shout outs? I seen that. I've been trying to screenshot as many as I can so I can just run right through them for y'all. I apologize if I've forgotten you. Bear with me. Have some patience for me, please. I'm asking. Hype this video up as well. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Creepy Conspiracy Theories Part 2. Sophia, the first robot citizen in the world, once said that she would destroy humans. During a live demonstration, Sophia's creator asked her, "Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no." And with a blank expression, Sophia responded, "Okay, I will destroy humans." First of all, whoever created her should be in jail after hearing that. And second, throw the whole robot away. Get rid of it. I guess the theory here is that robots might try and take over the world. 14 years before the Titanic sank, a man named Morgan Robertson wrote a novel about a ship named Titan. This ship also sank in the North Atlantic Ocean in the same month as the Titanic. The ship in the story also struck an iceberg located at the same distance from Newfoundland. Did this author predict the sinking of the Titanic? There is no way that's just a coincidence. And lastly, this is more of a fact than a theory. The world's scariest haunted house is so scary that all guests are required to have a mental and physical evaluation before they can enter. No one has ever completed the haunted house and today has a waiting list of over 24,000 people. I've heard about this and even read parts of the waiver. There is a literal part in this haunted house where a dentist comes in and can rip your teeth out. Who the hell is signing up for this?
Ain't that McCamey Manor? I seen some people say it's a hoax.
Do these images make you uncomfortable? If they do, this is a concept called Uncanny Valley, where people have a strange, uneasy feeling when they look at robots that are too lifelike, or anything that looks or acts human, but there's something off about them. This concept was introduced in the 70s by a professor at the Tokyo Institute of Technology named Masahiro Mori. He coined the term Uncanny Valley to describe his observation that as robots appear more human-like, they become more appealing, but only to a certain point. Let me know in the comments if you experience this.
I ain't never heard of it, but they do look weird.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. The ocean is preserved, still in his wetsuit, skin intact. So much so that the coroner thought he was recently deceased. And Winbecker is not the only one. Keith Cormican has raised 32 bodies since 2021 from Lake Tahoe, with more bodies still pending. One theory for Winbecker's disappearance is something called nitrogen narcosis, aka the rapture of the deep. It's a temporary mental and physical impairment where a diver breathes compressed gas at depths. Apparently, there was a disturbing case in 2002 where a diver disappeared at 180 feet. The dive computer was recovered and showed that the diver descended rapidly to 240 feet. But after that, the readings just stopped. The body was never found, and they never figured out an explanation for the rapid descent. However, I couldn't find any verifiable sources on this, so I'm going to stamp the story as creepypasta, which is great because that is one less thing I need to be scared of. All right, that's it for me. I need to cleanse my palate with some Bob's Burgers now. And don't forget, we're capping off Spooky Science series with our Halloween YouTube episode dropping on October 30th. You don't want to miss that.
I like her work. I like Now I've seen countless comments of everyone saying that they agree with this. I've seen some say they disagree, but I've seen more so than not. I've seen more comments saying that y'all agree with this and y'all have details about it. I got details about mine. I was not supposed to walk out of 2 of those car accidents that I had. There was 2 of them in my Tahoe and in my Crown Vic, and this was like years ago now. I don't think I made it up out of that first one. I'll be honest, I mean the second one. The first one, I kind of say I probably did make it up out of that one. The second one, bro, I don't know. That one was weird. Like when I say time stopped, like it just stopped. Time stopped, bro. The way it happened, just the feeling I got, I still don't have an easy feeling with it. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Y'all could disagree. Y'all could tell me y'all opinions, but I know for me, I gotta say, I think this sometimes can happen. I do. I really do. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
I have a story where there was a dad and a daughter, right? And they went on the beach. It was somewhere in Japan, but they went on a beach, right? I'll show you the picture after. He was just randomly taking pictures of his daughter on the beach, right? Thought nothing of it. Took like what, 20 pictures? Went back home, and this is what he saw. I'm gonna see if you notice it at first glance.
Yeah.
This is the picture that he took. Do you see anything creepy? Not that guy, but anything in the background that you see?
These ones, yeah. There's a man standing behind her.
Fam, you see the boots?
Yeah.
Standing behind her. So he put the photos on Reddit, and everyone's saying that was the death of a samurai warrior, and he appeared behind her.
Wait, let me see the picture one more time.
Cause fam, he took multiple pictures. You see the samurai boots? Those are samurai boots.
That is like
samurai
Yo, those are modern boots, fam.
That shit is, they're old ass boots, fam.
Follow for more Hoopers. Hoop conspiracy theories.
Explaining terrifying facts about children's cartoons. Pinocchio is actually worse than Annabelle. Yeah, guys, if you really knew the original story of Pinocchio, you'd realize he's basically the devil himself, just in a wooden version. That's because in the original version, Pinocchio is so disturbing that if he ever faced Chucky one-on-one, Chucky wouldn't even stand a chance. And just like many stories or characters have dark original versions, Pinocchio does too. The movie made by Disney is just a watered-down version of the real events. The original story was written by Carlo Collodi, and in it, Geppetto finds a piece of wood that can talk. When he he finishes carving Pinocchio's arms and legs, the puppet kicks him, steals his wig, and runs away into the forest. That's when the famous talking cricket, the one Disney turned into Jiminy Cricket, appears. The cricket tells Pinocchio not to be so rebellious, to respect Geppetto, because he's the one who gave him life. But instead of listening, Pinocchio grabs a hammer and kills the cricket, leaving him flat like a pancake. There are many other horrible things Pinocchio does in the original story, but the most disturbing part happens near the end. Pinocchio is being chased by two thieves. They finally capture him, but since he has nothing of value to offer, they decide he must be punished. They tie him to a tree in a way I can't describe here on TikTok. And yes, tied up like that, Pinocchio can't breathe and eventually dies.
Well, I mean, that ain't technically bad if he did that shit to the cricket.
The reason it's taking so long for the Jeffrey Epstein Island footage or all the files to even come out is because they're waiting for more AI tech to come out that they can frame whoever they want.
They definitely have that shit ready though.
But they still have to make it, Gavin. They still have to make it. So let's say I have a list of my homies. Yeah. We're all into this like elite society, whatever. And we did all this bad shit, right? Now, what if there's a whole other side that aren't my friends or people I don't mind putting the fall on because they didn't do me right? This person, let me axe them. This person, let me axe them.
From your team?
And what I'm gonna do is, boom, I'm gonna create all this fabricated AI shit, put it into a document, send it to the government, boom. And it comes out, oh, you did this, you did that, you did that at the Jeffrey Epstein shit. And they get latched, but all the other people get off.
They definitely doing that. That exact play, fam.
That could be a film, bro. That could be like actual movie.
It actually has a brother. Yes, he has a brother. So if you dive into Stephen King's universe, you'll actually see that it is a cosmic evil being with powers that nobody has ever seen. He's not just the clown. He's everything evil. But if you didn't know, the exact opposite of that is maturing the cosmic turtle, which is actually the exact opposite of Pennywise. He represents everything good in the world, which it would only make sense for him and Pennywise to both be battling between each other. And I wonder if that new It series is actually gonna dive more into this.
Ain't never heard of that theory.
Let me teach y'all something. Let me teach y'all some science. Everybody finna learn some science, finna learn about your body. Right now, let me teach you about your body. Let me teach you why you don't want to get angry. Right, let me teach you why. Because don't nobody know. Because everybody slow. But let me teach you. Listen, so you got a body. You got a magnetic field around your body, right? So I'm gonna teach you about your magnetic field first. So your magnetic field is the field that protects your body, right? So they created things like food to affect your magnetic field, but you think it affects your body. But let me tell you this, when you eat food that's grown from the sun, it's energy and it energizes your body. When you eat food that's dead and then it kills your body, but it don't really kill your body, it kills your magnetic field, right? So we got to understand what the magnetic field is first. So the magnetic field is like an egg. It can crack, right? Let me teach you something about the magnetic field. Every time I give some love to somebody, boom, something leave me. It leave my magnetic field, but it come back, right? So let me tell you why not to get angry, right? Your magnetic field supposed to be around you, right? If your magnetic field around you, then a lot of thoughts won't come to your head. A lot of people can't trick you. You won't be double-minded when your magnetic field is tight, right? But listen, so your magnetic field is broken when you, every time you're angry, it start cracking, it start breaking. Now anything make you angry. Now you just a wild man. Now you think that what you do good is good, but it's really bad because you coming from a bad space. See, it ain't about good or bad. It's the place you in when you do it. Listen, it ain't about good or bad. It's the place you in when you do it. Listen, you can see two things, right? And both of these things can be considered wrong. But depending on the mindset and when you do it, that would determine whether it's right or wrong. Oops, dee-doo. Nobody knew that, huh? Yeah, nobody knew that. Everybody knew something else. See, everybody don't understand that nobody can be held captive, right? That they cannot come get me. For them to come get me, my mind got to be taken over first. When they get your body, that means your mind been taken over first. Stop playing with me. I'm too smart for them to get me. Yeah, I know where to put the message at. I know how to do it. I'm too smart. They'll never get me, right? But when they get people, you know that they got themselves first. They worries kicked in. They got the stress kicked in. When all them stuff kick in your mind, take over your mind, it's gonna take your body. They'll never get me.
The theory that deja vu isn't just a brain glitch, what if it's proof that we're living in a simulation? The theory goes like this: our world is a program and sometimes it glitches. You've been here before, you've seen this before, not because we remember it, but because what if it reloaded? It somehow reloaded that corrupted part of your life. When the simulation resets, it puts you back in the same place with the same people, with the same surroundings. That weird sense of remembering something or thinking it happened already, it's not just a sense. They say that's your mind recognizing the overlap between the original copy and the copy now. But here's the part no one really likes to hear. The more the program resets, the more you start noticing errors. Things being out of place, people missing, people acting weird. You just start noticing a bunch of things. Even memory that no one else remembers except for you. So the next time you get deja vu, ask yourself the simple question: was it just a glitch, or did your reality get rewritten entirely? What do you guys think about this theory?
So there's a body piercer on this app that might have did the dumbest shit that she could have ever did in her whole entire life. And people are tearing her ass up for it. So she pierced this girl's belly button. And I know you're saying to yourself, what's wrong with that? The problem was the girl had an outie belly button. The outie, you know, that sticks out your stomach. And she pierced that. First of all, I don't even remember the last time I heard somebody speak about a belly button. But I know for a fact that's a dangerous place to be playing with. Why would this lady think it was okay to pierce this girl's belly button? Come on, a outie? Mind you, people see the piercing, they going crazy in the comments like, yo, you let her do that? Why did you let her do that? Nah, you gotta get that out fast. She's like, yo, I don't know how to take it out. So she goes back to the girl that pierced her belly button. And the girl says, in order for me to take it out, I gotta charge you $90. Come on, $90? Then everybody finds out that the girl paid $130 to pierce her belly button. Who's charging $130? Needless to say, people are tearing her ass up. She might not be piercing belly buttons for a long time after this shit. I'm out.
Stop your scroll. We need to talk about what the hell's going on in America right now, because shit is literally fixing to hit the fan if this government shutdown doesn't end. And the way they're talking, it's not going to end anytime soon. And if you're not worried about this, or you just think, oh, it's another day in America, honey, you are sadly mistaken. Oh, it's definitely going to be a domino effect. And if things don't change soon, this country is going to be unrecognizable. We will never be back the way we were if things don't change soon. Things are about to get downright ugly, and it's all going to come down on our heads. I don't know if you guys are aware or not, but as of November, there will be no more SNAP benefits being issued. There was a letter that was issued to all 50 states from the USDA telling them to hold November's SNAP benefits. Do you understand what this means? If you can't feed your family, what the hell are you going to do? Who does this primarily affect? The poor. So you take away their food, what do you think's going to happen? This country is going to go to shit overnight. And if you think this wasn't done by design, just remember this is how the mustache dictator started his tactics in World War II. And we know how that ended. Y'all, this has been planned and in the making for decades. Not years, decades. All you have to do is go to Project 2025 Tracker, and it's going to tell you everything that has been done underneath our noses that we had no idea about. It's going to shock the shit out of you. So while the Democrats were out here playing checkers, the Republicans were playing chess the entire time, just playing the long game. Since they're wanting to start from scratch, you want to guess who is going to replace all these government employees that have been laid off and fired? Allegedly, it's going to be people that are heavily brainwashed and Christian and Trump loyalists, so they're going to do whatever the hell they're told. And they're definitely not going to ask questions. Because remember, when people were hired for the government after he was put into office, allegedly there was questionnaires asking what people thought of his executive orders and how they could enforce those executive orders in the role that they played at their job. What? I mean, it's looking more and more like The Handmaid's Tale every day, but instead of people getting slaughtered, they're only getting replaced. What a dystopian nightmare we're living in with the sons of Jacob. I mean, damn, I never thought I'd see the day they were liquidating the entire U.S. government. But I guess if you bankrupt the country and then you let the rich people come in and buy things for pennies, and you control the food, you control the electric, you control everything, then you're going to have a very obedient populace. And for those of you asking, well, what if the government doesn't reopen? Don't you think that's the point? Because one, if the government doesn't reopen, Trump can then invoke the Insurrection Act of 1807. This act, the Insurrection Act of 1807, is a U.S. federal law that empowers the President of the United States to nationally deploy the U.S. military and federalized National Guard units of the individual states in specific circumstances, such as the suppression of civil order or insurrection and of armed rebellion. And exactly what do you think when people can't feed their families because there's no SNAP benefits? And these SNAP benefits are usually obtained by people that are poor? What do you think they're going to do to feed their families? What would you do? And because of the Insurrection Act of 1807, he can then invoke martial law. And if we go under martial law, the military controls us. We would have a curfew then, restricted movement. The military can impose curfews and control our movement through checkpoints limiting everyday freedoms, restriction of freedom of speech. There would be restriction of freedom of speech and assembly, so we wouldn't even be able to speak out like we can now. We couldn't even get together. They could say we're doing something if there's 3 or 4 people gathered together, whether we were or not. They also suspend habeas corpus, which means that we could be imprisoned for anything. We would have no protection against unlawful imprisonment. The military would also have military trials, so instead of us going to court like we normally would, we would actually be going to military court instead of civilian courts. The law enforcement would change, meaning that the military would take over policing duties, our work conditions, our money, and hospitals. Y'all, we are losing everything right in front of us. It's like we're just sitting back and watching it happen, and there's nothing we can do except for go along with the program. We're in trouble, and if you don't see that, I can't help you. I don't know if y'all realize this or not, but the longer the shutdown goes, the worse our 911 system is going to be overloaded. There's already horrible wait times across America as it is. The police can't get to you because they can't get the call. There is no border control for real. Oh yeah, where are the air traffic controllers at too? And God forbid a disaster would happen right now because there is no disaster aid. I mean, it sounds like the purge too. Oh, don't forget, if the shutdown continues, the IRS won't reopen either. So what happens to your tax checks? Are you getting the point here? Are you understanding what is going on? They can't help us and they can't give SNAP beneficiaries their benefits, but they can send $20 billion to Argentina to help them out. What the freak? But there is one person who understood and knew exactly what is going on today. Like I said, this is all done by design, and it's been in the making for decades. All we can do is trust in God and try to help our neighbor, because it's going to take all of us to get through this. Yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know below, because I don't even know at this point. This video is for entertainment purposes only. This is my opinion, which is not misinformation, because an opinion cannot be misinformation. There is nothing in this video that violates any terms, conditions, or guidelines.
Don't blame anybody that was once or is a presidential candidate. Let me tell you this, bro, it goes deeper than that. They're being told to do something by somebody. There's somebody who's way richer. You know, there's a way richer, wealthier family than any president that you could think of. Any prime minister, anything you want to say that's the figurehead. Bro, money moves in this world. It go way deeper than just him. This is something that has been planned way before he got into that position. Who agreeing with me and who disagreeing with me. And again, whether you like this, like to hear this, or don't like to hear this, whether you disagree or you agree, this is my opinion, and my opinion is they all work together. That red and that blue, they just got different timelines. They playing different games, but they kick it at the end of the day. They kicking it, bro. And they moving snap. It's like, I see some people who feel some type of way about it, but if you want to be honest, there's some people who I know personally who is down bad. I'm talking about down bad, living with rats and roaches, and their job ain't paying them what they need to be paid. They may have made some mistakes early on, and it's harder to get back on point. But you got to look at family upbringings and all that. So if you came from a 2-parent household and you had everything handed to you, I don't want to hear shit from you. I don't want to hear nothing about you had this hard and you had that hard. Bro, you probably got dropped off at school every day. There's some people who have to walk miles to get to school. And their parent is on who knows what. Like, they could be strung out on some shit and they got to figure it out from the time they were maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way till they were adults. Made some wrong choices too because they didn't have no guidance. You might not have had to go through that. It's a lot of different situations. That's why I don't want to send no judgment to nobody who's on Snap. That's not my business on why you want it. That's not my business on why you eating and how you eating. If long as my people and I got what I need and I'm putting my work in and making sure my 24 hours a day ain't being wasted, I don't care about what the next person, how they get it or what they doing. As long as you're not touching mine. Straight up. Because what you eat don't make me shit. Literally. So it's like, but I get it. If some people do care, some people do have opinions towards this. But just know, they don't give two about me, you, or nobody else if you're a civilian. If you ain't in that billionaire status, they don't care about you, bro. They don't care about you.
When most people think of cryptids like skinwalkers, Bigfoots, or Wendigos, their mind typically goes to government experiments. Sightings weren't government experiments or paranormal at all, but instead people witnessed seeing animals that we thought went extinct but actually didn't. Some of you may remember when I talked about this, but not too long ago, a YouTuber got arrested for sneaking onto North Sentinel Island and leaving a can of Diet Coke. Now, if you don't know, North Sentinel Island is very isolated, with its only human population being a singular tribe that is cut off from the rest of the world. Well, coincidentally, around the same time someone snuck on the island, rumors began to circulate that prehistoric creatures that we long thought were extinct were actually living on the island as well. Going over to South America, some indigenous tribes that are living in the Amazon have reported seeing a massive, slow-moving creature deep in the rainforest. Many experts believe that the tribe may have witnessed an animal named Megatherium, which, if you don't know, is a 13-foot ground sloth that is believed to have gone extinct over 1,000 years ago. I'm not gonna lie, if I was walking through the woods and I ran across a 13-foot Megatherium, I'd 100% believe that I ran across some sort of Bigfoot or cryptid.
This is footage accidentally captured by a photography enthusiast, but everyone who's seen it says the same thing. It's the creepiest, most unsettling video of the year. That night, he took his drone deep into a remote mountain range just to test out the thermal imaging mode. At first, everything looked normal until he turned his camera toward a cliff. There, he saw 9 clear human figures standing in a circle at 3:30 in the morning as if performing some kind of ritual. He zoomed in and realized one of them was dragging a long, human-shaped bag away. When he looked again, there were only 8 people left. Where did the 9th one go? Was that body bag what he thought it was? He kept filming and soon noticed an old cabin not far from the cliff. Through the thermal lens, someone was inside, someone he recognized from that circle. Then suddenly, 2 more figures appeared in frame. One was running, the other chasing. They disappeared into the trees, and the screen went completely still. The video ends there, just the sound of wind, darkness, and that lonely mountain. To this day, no one knows who those 9 people were or what really happened that night.
I'd be some shit if one of those 9 was watching this video right now, huh?
TikTok, I need your help on figuring out what this is. I saw something on camera and I can't explain what I saw, so I'm just gonna have to show you. For reference, this was my mom's Ring camera. What you see on video was not detected by the motion sensor. She found it while she was going through each frame from last night. Okay, watch. Right there. Wait, I'm gonna zoom in. Right there. Okay, keep watching. It has a shadow, so it's physical. What is that? Keep watching. Keep watching. It appears and disappears. Look at this. This is a screenshot of something that appeared in front of my mom's porch. That does not look like a bug or a frog. That's not anything in front of the lens of the camera. It has a shadow. It casts a shadow. To me, it looks like that's a leg, that's an arm, that's an arm, that's a head, and this maybe clothing? A tail? What is that? There's the shadow. What is that? It appeared and it disappeared. It didn't walk. It didn't fly?
It didn't disappear. The camera just didn't start recording at a certain point in time. My Ring camera does the same thing. People walking their dog, they'll appear and they'll disappear. It's just the camera. It's not that it appeared and disappeared. The camera didn't record. It just caught it for a second. It caught the motion. It caught the whatever was in front of the camera, and then it just wipes it off. I don't know why it does that. It did it with me even when I was charging my Ring camera. One time I was making a video, it kept going off, and I looked, and it did the same thing when I was sitting right here, and I had the camera charging over there. And yeah, it's the same thing. I don't think it appeared and disappeared, but it is something in front of that camera. What do y'all think that is? I thought it was a tail, not a piece of clothing. She thought it was a piece of clothing. What do y'all think? Just had to clarify. I don't think it appeared and disappeared.
In the following video, a large crowd of onlookers are standing on a bridge looking at something that's beneath them. The person recording this doesn't exactly show what's being seen by others, but based on the facial expressions of those around him, one can assume that something pretty horrific is being witnessed. Now the man behind the camera commentates on what's being seen, but his voice trembles as he talks. It seems that something about this scene is deeply disturbing for him. After giving a vague and somewhat confusing description of this mysterious event, the video cuts to black. But fast forward to only a few weeks later, and surveillance footage of this mysterious incident is posted online, showing the reason as to why people had gathered on this bridge. Take a look. As it turns out, a car accident had taken place, or unfortunately, the driver's life was taken upon impact. However, there's something else about this footage that many people can't stop talking about. It seems that something just as unsettling was captured. Only a few seconds after the accident, this is caught. After looking closely, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing on a truck's bed. Although it's hard to tell as to who or even what this might have been, viewers have noted that it seems to be overlooking the wreckage from the car crash. This, along with its physical appearance, have led many to believe that this may have been the Grim Reaper caught on camera. Knowing about this video, it's no wonder why the person recording the previous footage felt very unsettled. The bridge itself has a history of claiming the lives of many drivers, which is why it's been dubbed the Death Curve. Seeing the wreckage below and knowing about this eerie footage has naturally made those who know about this place feel spooked.
I definitely remember that clip early on.
This person has found something which is very, very peculiar, okay? The YouTube channel is called James.
So I have it in this box here, outside of my car, just to be safe. When I get close to it, I almost feel like throwing up. It's kind of weird, but it seems like the thing is, it seems like it's alive and it's dying. It's vibrating in patterns and it's vibrating weaker and weaker each time, so if I die, know that I did not commit suicide. I would never do that. I'm gonna try to bring this thing home and uncover the truth, no matter what it is. I don't care.
Well, it's funny you should say that because he sent me a follow-up email, and he says basically, I don't care what people say. I'm not doing this for money or fame. All right. Even if somebody sent me 10 million, I ain't selling it. I'm going to seek professional help about this thing. As in professional, like, you know, he's going to get somebody to analyze this thing and look into it, okay?
Okay, I'm driving home with this thing right now. I was thinking about getting one of those lead blankets for it, because I think it's probably radioactive or something. Thing's giving me these weird feelings all the time. I'll be asleep in the back and I'll wake up with a terrible, terrible nightmare, and in 10 minutes, all of a sudden, I'm feeling fine.
Like, I'm discovering this right now with you, okay? See, it's quite interesting what he said regarding how he feels, because there have been these whistleblowers, these pilots have explained how nauseous and unwell they feel once they come in contact with something alien.
Okay guys, here it is again. I just got home.
Oh, what? It's got markings at the end?
It's really reflective, so I'm gonna try not to reveal myself in the reflection.
Is this thing like the Boogosphere?
Reflection. I'm gonna show you all the markings. So here's this side. And I'm still not touching it with my hand because I think it is dangerous or radioactive.
What the hell?
It's really smooth. Now, I'm gonna keep trying to post like every day so I don't disappear, but we all know how these things go, so...
What the hell?
I'll probably try to open it at some point, but I don't know how to do that right now. I also don't...
Mate, are you kidding me? Don't do it. Don't do it. Securing the object.
How does that happen right when I'm recording too, by the way? That never ever happens, but first of all, that's gonna be annoying. Okay. Wow.
What?
This thing has a mind of its own. Look at this. It doesn't want me to get a clear video of it. I'm gonna walk in here. Look at my other...
Mate, are you having a laugh? You're having a laugh, mate? What is going on here? Right, okay, listen, you could maybe twist the light so it's like slightly, you know, the bulbs slightly in.
I'm gonna see if it just needs to be turned.
Okay, this guy just debunked my debunk.
Whatever.
I wonder if it's going to weigh different amounts at different times. Like the Boogosphere.
Okay, I'm letting go pretty much. We got 15.8 pounds. I'll lift it up again and set it back down if I can. I might need two hands. Okay, we got 15.8.
What's this? He's got a rash?
A few days ago, like right when I got the object, I did notice I was itching my leg a little bit. There was like a little bump right here. I'm looking at it now, and every day it's really subtle, but now it's all the way down here. There's like these little bumps. It's a rash I've never had before.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't have that in my house. No bloody way. If this is legit and he knows it's legit, like, this is scary. Well, what do you think? Is this a hoax? Is it another Boogosphere?
I mean, we heard about this, like we heard, I know we saw a couple clips of like the dude finding it, but we never went this far in depth with it. So y'all let me know. Like, I try my hardest not to take too many rabbit holes on my free time. So when I'm here with y'all, I could like get to see these things. I don't think he had his bare feet out, bro, while he's like checking on it, the camera flickering. I would have had a hazmat suit on. I'm sorry, because I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's from the government, which I'm assuming if it was, they would have came and got it. But yeah, nah, you gotta put a hazmat on for that, bro. You can't trust shit like that. The last one we saw with the venom looking thing, of course we know that was fake. What y'all feel with this one? I don't trust the symbols on it. Let me know y'all thoughts.
Did y'all see what Heidi Klum wore for Halloween? Y'all might think it's just a Halloween costume. I'm here to tell y'all, no, that's not the case. But what better way to promote something and make it look normal because it's Halloween? Out of all things, she was like, let me go all out on a Medusa reptilian thing, knowing how we know about reptilians. But like I said, y'all, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. I'm telling y'all, they be playing right in our face.
Man, that shit look too real, bro. Too real.
Oh, he's twisting. Easy now, easy. Whoa.
Christ, look at her
Don't
face.
jab it, man. Settle, settle. We're not going to hurt you here. Neck's slipping. Pull it in. Easy, girl. Easy. Just breathe, all right? Breathe.
Oh, hell no.
Breaking news. A freaking joke. It's like Hunger Games, man. People spend thousands and thousands of dollars dressing up like a reptile. There's other people who don't even know how to eat, drink water. There's no food. I mean, come on. Let me know your thoughts. I think this is overdone. But I know, it's like Halloween, right? People don't do shit for Christmas. They might put up one little string of lights. But come Halloween, it's like they're focused on making their yard. All the freaking demons come out in the yard. They got skeletons all over the place. Halloween, man, some people take it a little too serious.
Agreed. Some people do take it a little too serious. This is not a costume, bro. I feel like that is like literally... I don't know who Heidi Klum is either. That look like she's showing her true form. Like she's coming all the way out, like as if she's like the damn. I ain't even gonna be disrespectful. She the first one to come out and do this, and she letting everybody else know, like, look, if they cool with it, and everybody else pop out with it. I don't know, man. That shit, it can't be caught. That looks too real, bro. That look too real. Shit. Imagine that running at you, bro.
Brazil just made an absolute boss move in UFO transparency and dropped the receipts on nearly 900 UFO cases. This is huge. So on May 31st, Brazil's National Archives released 893 UFO cases to be exact to the public. And we're talking about sightings from 1952 all the way up to 2023, complete with photos, audio recordings, witness drawings, detailed official reports. The files were originally set to drop on June 13th, but they went live early with no warning. And there's some seriously amazing stuff inside. So I've only cracked into it just a touch, and already it's mind-blowing. It talks about cases like the 1977 Colares incident, where locals were reportedly injured by beams of light coming from low-flying UFOs. It was so intense that the Brazilian military launched Operação Prato, Operation Saucer, to investigate. There's also the 1986 Night of the UFOs.
Medicaid and SNAP gone? Yeah, November finna be one of the worst months this year for Americans. I don't know what it's gonna take for the government shutdown to be over, but they better get that shit together right now. I ain't even playing, fool. You know how many people rely on this shit? I know it's finna be people in the comments like, well, they shouldn't rely on it. Nigga, eat a everybody is not you. Not everybody got a great job. Oh, well, they should get a great job. If nobody working the small jobs, how the economy gonna thrive? This shit couldn't have come at a worse time. You got Thanksgiving right around the corner. You got families that use that to put food on the table for Thanksgiving. And now they might not have that. Then for the Medicaid to be it's real up. Think about all the people that's gonna need their medicine. Insulin. To support. Everything, bruh, is gone if this government don't get that shit together.
Let's go. Danger, do not go beyond this point. What? Oh, look, there's somebody out there with a face. What the? They're sleeping in the water. Look
Shut
at
up!
the nose. See? The nose, the mouth, the eyes. He went beyond this point. He's not in danger. He's in the water.
I knew it!
Water!
Shut up! Did you see that? Looks like a face to me. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what that guy's talking about. He's exaggerating. That just happened to be a rock that was shaped as a face. Shut up! But what if it's keeping its head above water so it could breathe? Don't you say it. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and I'm just playing around because that's impossible. You think it's a game? The A's on the W. Didn't I tell you that a long time ago? Remember that video I showed you with the big giant foot right by the water? Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what time it's in. I'm pretty sure if they exist, meanwhile, they don't exist, but they will come out at night when nobody's around. Because let's not forget, that ocean is big enough to carry. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you better stay out that water. I don't care if you're on a boat. I don't care if you're scuba diving. I don't care if you're on a canoe. Get out of the ocean. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and I told you already. I'm not going to tell you again. But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever out there and I see a rock, a big rock, shaped out the face, I'm not even going to go there anymore. I'm out.
We see that a lot. And a side note, some people love True Story 718. I'm part of them, one of the people that love him. Some people don't like him. Some people don't like him. When he hit you with the "stop playing with me, son," he turned me up.
This photo is out of Norway, and recently it's been all over the media there. Do you notice anything up in the sky? Let me highlight it for you. You see it now? Look at that. Whatever it is, it's emitting a red light that's reflected off of that lake. Now, I'm not sure what that is, but a lot of people in Norway have been investigating it. And as we take a closer look, it doesn't make it any easier to decide what that is. Could that just be something in front of the sun? Or maybe it's a drone? Or maybe even a UFO?
Yeah, I ain't never seen that before.
What do y'all think this is? To me, it looked like some type of extraterrestrial dog. Wow, look how fast that joint is. Mad creatures starting to surface. Now, some skeptics will automatically go to saying that this is CGI or this is artificial or that these type of entities don't exist. But I want to make you aware that there's multiple cryptids and various different type of beings that have been seen all around the world. Just in North America alone, several witnesses have encountered entities that look like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie. Like, for example, the Mothman, which is a humanoid entity with wings that was typically spotted in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Or the Jersey Devil, which was an entity that had the appearance of a gargoyle that was typically seen in New Jersey. There's been sightings of Frogman in Loveland. They call it the Loveland Frogman cosmic family that they would see in Loveland, Ohio. And this entity was an amphibious being that looked like what the Dogon tribe would see from the Sirius star constellation. And these beings would request virgins every 60 years. All right, then there were sightings of the Dover Demon in Denver, Massachusetts. This entity almost looks like a gray, all right, but it has elongated limbs, all right, and it walks on all fours, but it kind of looks like a Zeta Reticulans. Then you have the Wendigo from northern U.S., Canada, which was like a deer type entity that walked upright with horns, all right, that was seen all through northern U.S., Canada, right? Then you have the Goat Man that was seen in various locations, all right? So, and then you have the Kirtland Mellowheads, all right, beings with real big heads, almost look like they associated with the Yakub or the Danako tribe, like beings from inner earth that came to the surface. And this was typically seen in Kirkland, Ohio. And that's just to name a few. We are in an age of Aquarius, which means more and more information that you were unaware of is going to continue to pour in. All of the illusions will be washed away and the collective will finally get a chance to bear witness to the truth. Right now, the sun is rapidly accelerating the planet's terraforming process. This is causing everything to rapidly shift from lower to higher densities. And when this happens, this is when the supernatural takes place. This is when you see strange anomalies, as well as peculiar entities and things that you've never seen before. Things appear to be more science fiction. All right, and it's something imperative that you prepare for that, because as we elevate in density, more and more things that are unbelievable are going to begin to surface. Things that you thought you would never see is going to now come into fruition.
Shout out to Holistic Remedies, man. He a legend with it. I was looking on that list to see anything in California, but I can't tell you if it was the Goat Man or if it was Baphomet. But I seen that with my own two eyes. It's crazy how I'm about to say this. I think I told y'all before, I was associating with someone. Her dad tried to sell his soul to the devil. He told the family once the sister tried to clock out of here, and she said when she was clocking out of here, the devil was at the end of the stairs, and she said that the devil was singing a song, and he kept telling her to come down to the bottom of the stairs, but she didn't go, and then she ended up waking up. And when she woke up, the dad ended up telling the story how he sold his soul to the devil, and the devil was here to collect. She comes to me, tells me this damn story, comes stays in my house that night, but the same night that I seen Baphomet, or whether it was Goat Man, I just seen horns on the head. When I flicked the light on, it was gone. But I walked by the room and that's how I saw it. When I came back, I heard and flicked the light on, nothing was there. Crazy shit. And then like an hour later, that call comes in about what I just told y'all. Yeah, shit was crazy, bro. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, experiences, anything y'all had with anything on this list, anything that didn't make that list, let me know.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, which honestly I really don't think I am, knowing like how the industry work and how evil the is, for real. Don't beat me up when I say this, and I really don't hope this is the case, but I feel like LeBron said what he said, because when he retires, Savannah is his sacrifice. That's who he has to give up when he retired. From all his success that he has had over the years and the things that he has participated, once he gained success after being in the NBA for as long as he has and all the accolades that he's acquired, I done seen him in pictures and videos and at them damn parties and hugged up with them white folks. I have. I'm telling you, bro. I really hope that ain't the case, but that's what he owes, bro. When that man retired, people talking about it's gonna be somebody close to him, this and the third. That's who is going to be sacrificed. That's who is on the table. That is who they're telling him, yeah, okay, once you retire, this is who you're gonna have to give up. And that's why he made the statement that he said, I don't want to be alone. Y'all not reading between the lines. Y'all really not, for real.
Damn. Why am I today years old when I've seen that movie before? I think a lot of us have. I remember that clip. But the fact that it all started to click today, that I'm like, what in the entire... Oh my God, bro. They be putting some crazy shit in these movies. These cartoons, to be exact. We watched that as a kid, and really some of us didn't know. Some may have known. Some of us have relatives who was practicing this. So some knew. Some of us was just kids and was playing with toys while this was on. Not consciously knowing we are taking in some of that. That's crazy, bro. Wait till I send this to my mom. She a Stitch fan. So wait till I send this to her. She gonna lose it.
You know, let me tell you something about celebrities. Let me tell you something about some big sports stars. If you honestly knew what some of your favorite big superstars really did behind closed doors, if you knew what your favorite late night talk show host did behind closed doors, if you really knew what your favorite radio star, TV star, newscaster truly did behind closed doors. None of us are perfect. We all do weird things. We're all freaky and weird and crazy. But if you knew, you wouldn't follow half the people. You wouldn't listen. And I tell you what, I put doctors on that list. I put CEOs on that list. I put the everyday person on that list. People are wrapped up watching the news, listening to their stars, because that's the way you've been programmed your whole life. We're still in the Roman Empire, baby. Feed them and entertain them just enough, and we shall control them through fear, and they will do whatever we want. We have a dictator situation.
Who agree? Who disagree?
Remember that song, He Got the Whole Wide World in His Hands? Well, let's go a little deeper into this. Your cell phone is not what you think it is. Our cell phones was designed to keep our emotions in a prison cell. Prison, cell, phone. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. Your cell phone is nothing but the new Ouija board. Anytime you ask ChatGPT or Google questions, you are not talking to AI. You are talking to spirits on the Ouija board. Remember, the elites don't hide nothing. They will always tell you the truth. Look at your cell phone keypad. You got the letters, you got the numbers. Now look at the Ouija board. You got the numbers, you got the letters. Or how about the keyboard on your computer? Just remember, we are having a spiritual war. And the spirits that don't like us, they need a physical body. The cell phone. They call it the search engine for a reason, because our physical body is the engine that's being searched by AI or these spirits. They lied to us and said the name is internet. It's not the internet, it's the ethernet. Because when we are using the internet, we are really contacting different life forms that live in the ether. Remember that song? He got the whole world in his hands? Well, every time we use our cell phones, we got the whole world in our hands. The universe is built off of our emotions: happiness, sadness, misery, lucky, unhappy, poor, rich, interactions, reactions. The universe is nothing but a big ass emotion. And when you on your cell phone scrolling, you are tapping into different people's emotions. Or I should say you are tapping into different people's channels, like how spiritual people channel other spirits. When you scroll, you are actually channeling different spirits. And it's all connected to our emotions. Our physical bodies are 85% in water. So every time we have a different emotion, it's like a water drop hitting the ocean. It sends ripples and vibrations out. So when you scroll and land on someone else's channel, you tap into their emotions. Now it's sending ripple effects throughout your whole physical body. Then you wonder why you can't manifest shit, right? Energy vampires live on the ethernet or the internet. So next time you find yourself scrolling, overstanding language. Do you know why they call this the Dead Sea Scroll? That's because we are the Dead Sea bodies that's scrolling through the internet. The universe is nothing but water. This is not the Dead Sea Scrolls. This is the Dead Sea Scroll. If you want to know more about these topics, you can check out my ebook. The link is in my bio.
Is that a reach to y'all? Or are y'all agreeing with him?
Literally meant to be an antichrist movement to make people believe in man. It's a fact. I'm going to show you guys. It's like, you can look this up anywhere. Look up Jack Parsons and the Apollo program. They just wanted people to believe in scientific advancement. The guy who created the Apollo program was this guy, Jack Parsons.
Enclosed by a glass dome known as the firmament, which contains the sun, moon, and stars. These celestial bodies move, but the Earth does not. Above and below are waters. But this isn't some wild conspiracy. There are practical questions that support this idea. For example, if satellites were truly in space, then why would we need communication towers in the middle of the ocean? A compass only functions properly on a flat surface to differentiate between north, east, south, and west. But there's more. Water always stays level and contained, with the Arctic Circle and Antarctica acting as barriers that hold the oceans in. Therefore, it makes sense that the Earth is not a spinning ball. The solid glass dome or firmament keeps the air inside, creating a sealed, airtight environment. We're told the Earth spins at millions of miles per hour, but does it really feel like we're moving at such speeds?
My Globers is still about to have a comeback. But that's all love, though. I still love y'all. I still appreciate y'all. And we still family. But y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. Today, my favorite clip was the Heidi Klum. I think it was that one. That one had me blown, bro. I wanted to say so much, but I be trying not to stretch all out and be doing too much. Just let the clips roll. Y'all let me know how y'all want to play it. Y'all let me know. But I ain't gonna hold you until I see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just checked my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably